What's up, everybody? Dwayne Bryant here, WagerTalk.com. Another edition of my MLB Trend Report. Happy Friday morning, June the 30th. Let's get right into it. And as always, guys, I start with a disclaimer: never, and I mean please, never make a bet based on any single trend, angle, or piece of information. Simply use this information as one piece in the handicapping puzzle for each game. Now, trend number one comes here via special request, and I don't give people's names out unless they specifically say I can. So I'll just say that someone commented on another one of my videos and asked if I had any trends that were relevant for teams that had just played in Colorado. The answer is yes, I have a few, and I have one that is active today, and I'm going to start off with that one right now. So we are going to go with the season is greater than or equal to 2017. We're looking at non-division road favorites in the first game of a series. And they're playing without rest, so they just played yesterday. They played on the road yesterday. And their previous opponent, the team they played yesterday, was the Colorado Rockies. So these are non-division road favorites in the first game of a series that just played in Colorado yesterday. And this is going back to 2017. We're going to hit the SDQL button. And you can see that despite an average line of minus 140, these teams are just 2-7 straight up in this situation when they played on the road in Colorado yesterday, and now they are a non-division road favorite again today. You can see down here, this applies to the LA Dodgers as they are a big road favorite today in Kansas City against the Royals after having just finished up in Colorado yesterday. Let's move right into trend number two. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Next couple trends, we're going to be looking at starting pitchers, and we're going to be looking at starting pitchers in their careers. And these trends get better as the video goes on, so make sure you stick around till the end. It's only about a 10-minute video. That's usually about what it ends up being, and it's worth every minute. So we're going to look at starter equals Cal Quantrill. We're looking at Quantrill in his career in the month of June. We hit the, oh, I misspelled his name. I guess that's not going to work. Let's try that again. And so here you'll see that Cal Quantrill in the month of June, over under 9-0-3, 9 overs, no unders, 3 pushes. These games went over by over 4 runs per game. This trend is active today, and actually it's the afternoon game today as the Guardians are in Chicago at Wrigley against the Cubs this afternoon. And I know Quantrill, I believe, is coming. This is, I believe, his first start in a month. I think he's coming off the injured list. I don't think he's started a game since May 30th. So he's going to be on a short leash. We should see some middle relief in that game. And relievers are always good for overs. So that fits in with this trend right here. Let's move right into trend number 3. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button to like this video. I would greatly appreciate you doing so. We're going to do another career trend for a starting pitcher. This time, we're going to look at Graham Ashcraft. And we're going to look at Ashcraft when the line is between, or he's a favorite of less than minus 125, or an underdog of no more than plus 125, with the total set greater than 9. So in his career, Graham Ashcraft, when the total is higher than 9 and the line is either he is either a favorite of less than minus 125 or he is an underdog of no more than plus 125. And we will hit the SDQL button and you'll see another solid over trend here, 9-0 to the over. And look at the margin. These games have gone over by an average of 5.28 runs per game. And if you look on the right-hand column over here, none of these games went extra innings. So this isn't an inflated margin. This is straight 9-inning games went over by over 5 runs per game. And this is active today. Ashcraft and the Reds at home against the Padres. And you can see we've got a nice high total here in Cincinnati, an obvious hitter's ballpark. Let's move into trend number 4. And guys, if you didn't already, click that bell to get notified whenever I post a video or go live on this channel. We're going to do another starting pitcher trend. This time, though, we are not going to do the career. We're just going to look at the last couple of seasons. So we're going to look at Freddie Peralta. We're going to just say season is greater than or equal to 2022. And we're going to look at Peralta on the road. So this is Freddie Peralta in all his starts going back to the beginning of last season. Hit the SDQL button. You'll see that he's 4-9 straight up, despite being a favorite, but also 1-12 on the run line, and that's where your ROI is. If you fade him on the run line on the road, 86.3% ROI going back to the beginning of last season. And this is active today. Peralta and the Brewers on the road in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. Moving right into trend number 5. And guys, I have, as you can see, it scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Today is the last day for my rest of 2023 special. I will give you everything I have for the rest of MLB, all NFL and college football through December 31st, all NBA and college basketball when that starts through December 31st. I was number 1 in college football at WagerTalk last season, and that is in all 3 metrics: profit, win percentage, and a return on investment. I was also number 1 in the NFL at WagerTalk 2 seasons ago, and I am number 1 at WagerTalk the last 2 seasons combined on profit from 5% NFL max bets. So again, you can get everything I have in all sports for the rest of 2023 for about $3 a day. But today is the last day to get that deal, and you can get it at dbbets.com. Let's move into trend number 5. And now we're going to go to a team trend. And we're actually going to go back to last season, so we'll keep that. Our team is the Chicago Cubs. And we're going to look at the Cubs as home favorites against opponents who are averaging no more than 0.75 home runs per game. So since last season, or including last season, the Cubs as home favorites against opponents averaging less than or equal to 0.75 or 3/4 of a home run per game. So these are not power hitting teams. And we'll hit the SDQL button. And you'll see that despite being an average favorite of minus 149, the Cubs are 0-7 straight up, losing by an average of more than 2.5 runs per game, for an ROI, if you fade them, of 134.9%. And it is active today. The Cubs, again, this afternoon, taking on Cal Quantrill, who we mentioned earlier, and the Cleveland Guardians. So let's wrap this up with trend number 6. And guys, if you have any questions or any other MLB trends that you found for today, drop them in the comments. Have anything you'd like me to look up on the SDQL database, drop it in the comments. Have any suggestions for the show, things you like, things you'd like to see, drop it all in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. Let's get to this last trend and wrap this up. We are going to go back to a starter-based trend, and we're going to look at Michael Lorenzen. We're not going to put a date or season. We're going to look at his career. We're going to look at his career on the road, and we're going to look at his career on the road when his team is off a win. So we're going to hit the SDQL button. And you'll see that Lorenzen is 0-9 straight up, losing by 4 2/3 runs per game. Also 0-9 on the run line, and that's where the money is. The ROI is 133.9%. Active today, Lorenzen and the Tigers on the road in Colorado against the Rockies. Now, the one thing I will point out about this trend is that Lorenzen and his team, since you can see this affected when he was with the Reds, Angels, and now with the Tigers, he was an underdog in every game in this set, except today. Last I looked, he was still a small road favorite. So take that into consideration as well. But guys, that will do it for the MLB trend report today. Again, any questions, comments, suggestions, drop them in the comments below. And again, last day to grab my rest of 2023 all access special. Make sure you don't miss out on that before they take it down. And as always, guys, best of luck on all of your wagers today.